You know how one individual says they're fine but they're not, or how we stay busy to avoid what actually hurts deep down? Yes, this episode is for that.
Everything said on this podcast is strictly for vibes and entertainment. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. And definitely don't try to make it deeper than it is. Nobody's being exposed. Nobody's being subbed. If the shoe fits, lace it up. But that's on you. Also, please don't take advice from someone sitting on their bed with a mic. Be smart. Stay safe. Enjoy this episode.
Just me sitting on my bed talking to you like we've been friends. Hey, it's me again, Muna Karim, and here I am bringing you Dopest Discreet Things. Today is episode 11. You don't heal by avoiding it. Enjoy. Thank you. I do want to give a disclaimer that this episode we will be discussing emotional healing and mental health. So if that is something that triggers you, please feel free to click off. But if you still want to listen, just listen with care. I don't want to trigger anybody or anything of that sort. I do want to say it's been a minute since I've created an episode for you guys. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wasn't in a great mental space, so I was not about to come on here and fake a funk for y'all and just prop my lights up, prop my camera up, prop my mic up, and just talk. No, I don't do that. I can't do that. Y'all be able to tell, I feel like, if something was off. But I appreciate everybody that was reaching out to me, DMing me, telling me, like, take care, take as much time as you need, and all this other stuff. And I'm just, like, looking at my phone, like, I really love y'all down. And, yeah. But I'm back. I'm going to try my best to get back on the daily schedule every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, let's just get into this episode. I love all my episodes, but this one is going to hit. I do my podcast in segments. So we're going to start off with segment 1, which is avoidance isn't healing. I feel like when it comes to avoidance or avoiding feelings, we all do it. We tell ourselves time will fix it, or to keep us busy, we go to work, we scroll, dating, spending time hopping from relationship to relationship. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but you're trying to distract your mind, but you're actually hurting yourself deep down. So how about you take some time and actually, a lot of people can't be alone. That's another thing. A lot of people can't be alone, so they fill that void with somebody else. They fill that void with drugs, weed, drinking, going to parties every weekend, being outside every weekend. And sometimes that's a cry for help, but a lot of people will look at it as, oh, they're young and turned, so they're young, live your life. But a lot of people be like crying out for help in ways that you would think is normal, since it's normalized to be drinking all the time, or the cut waters and all that other stuff. People wouldn't look at it as, oh shit, she needs help. Like, instead they're gonna be like, let me get one too. Like, I don't know. But like I said, people try to avoid, they don't try, they do avoid their feelings. And it's not good. Take it from me. And I will tell y'all, y'all know my story times. My episodes come with a little story time, depending on what the episode is about. But this episode specifically has a story time to it. I feel like majority of the people, especially our generation, Gen Z, does everything except trying to feel their feelings. You might be watching this like, Muna, why the fuck would I want to feel my feelings? You are a human being. You're a human being. You have feelings, you have emotions, you have all this stuff. So the more you keep avoiding it and the more you keep pushing it to the side, that shit will backfire so bad in your future, for your future self. Like, why not deal with it now and go through all that now, instead of building it all up and taking it with you in your later years? Like, no, you're growing from a kid to a teenager to a young adult. You know how people do their laundry and then just leave it piled up, or put it on the other side of their bed and just leave it there until God knows when? That's exactly what y'all be doing with y'all feelings. Y'all try to avoid something, but avoiding it doesn't mean you're erasing anything. It's just like you're hiding it in another room and closing it. And every time you're trying to avoid it, you throw your feelings in that room. And then when you open the door, everything just falls out. I don't know. I feel like that's a good example of what I'm trying to say. Like, people pile their shit up so much to the point where it overflows. When you avoid your feelings, it later turns into anger or trust problems. It would end up affecting you internally very, very, very bad. Like, oh yeah, like when I said about the story time about me, I'm not even gonna use no names or anything. I'm gonna just get to the point. I had went through something. Somebody had did me wrong, and then I was trying to ignore it. Like, okay, whatever, and go on with life. No, no. Like what? So I had. It was just one day, like a couple like weeks like after that whole thing happened. Y'all don't know what happened. I'm not gonna tell y'all, but just know something happened. It affected me horribly, but I tried to ignore it and push it aside and continue with my life, like as if it didn't happen. But I was praying to God. I was talking to God. I was telling him to like get me out of this. I know he could do it. He did it one time. He could do it again and again and again. But it's just gonna take time. And I was just talking to him, telling me like to tell him to tell me it'll be okay. Give me signs and all this and all that. Right. So I had went to the store one day, like a couple weeks after all that stuff happened. And mind you, in this time frame, I'm talking to God. In this whole time frame, like let me know it's gonna be okay. Stand at third, the 1-2. And I go to the store, and this lady keep looking at me. But when you go to the store, and somebody keep looking at you, you get that like off vibe. Like, why do you keep looking at me? Like, what's the problem? Is something off? Like, hello? But no, she kept looking at me and she kept smiling. So it was like weird to me. I don't know, but then it was like I was making my way towards like checkout area, and it was like she seen me, so she was trying to like catch up to me. So I'm over here speed walking, and she's speed walking too, and I'm just like, yo, like I'm trying to get on my phone, mind y'all, I'm swiping in the notes and settings, like I'm trying to act like I'm on something. I'm not doing anything. So she stopped me. She's like, excuse me. I'm like, yeah, mind you, like we're not that close, but like I can still hear her. It's not like a big gap of a distance, but like, so she's like by me, but she's not by me. So she tell me like, I just want to let you know sometimes the only way out is through it. I'm looking at her like, okay. Like, I didn't say okay. I'm like, thank you. I said, okay, thank you. That's all she said. And then she said, have a good day today. And I was like, okay, I will. You too. I turned around because mind you, I said I was going to check out. Turned around, went to check out. As I was scanning my stuff, because I don't like going to the people that do with the scanning, because they be too slow for me. So I was thinking like, yo, what does she mean sometimes the only way out is through? So I'm like, I've been talking to God and all this stuff, and just out of nowhere this lady come to me. I know her from a can of paint. She come up to me talking about sometimes the only way out is through. I'm like, yo, this is God speaking to me through her. And I'm walking to my car at this point, and I'm trying not to cry, because it's like people, I'm walking out and they walking in. So it's like, imagine you see somebody crying walking out the store. I don't know. So I'm trying to hold my tears back, because I'm like, all this stuff is like going through my head. Like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be okay. Like, I told God to give me a sign, and he literally had somebody walk up to me in real time, real life, and basically tell me it's gonna be okay. Like, the only way out is through. And that's why I'm doing this whole, every episode I do sits with me heavily. So I feel like if it sits with me heavily, I feel like people will relate to this. Or maybe somebody's going through this. Maybe they're avoiding their feelings. Maybe you watching this, you're avoiding some type of feeling that you have towards somebody or towards something. And I'm the one here to tell you that you need to work on that. You need to face that feeling and stop hiding it. Stop putting it in the back of your mind. Because yeah, you can distract yourself throughout the day. You got all these errands to run, shopping to do, grocery shopping, whatever, family time. Once it gets to the point during the day where you have to like unwind and lay in that bed, yeah, all them thoughts start coming back, all them feelings and all this stuff. Or sometimes people again distract themselves and fill that void with drugs or alcohol, and I'm not here to kick nobody about that, because sometimes that's all people got. I'm here to tell you, God got better plans for you. Like, I'm okay today, and this happened years ago, and it was still affecting me for years, like years. I'm telling you, years. That's why when people be like getting in a relationship and hopping out and going right to the next one, I'll be like, where the fuck did you have time to heal at? Did you really like the person you was just with, or you just doing this so you don't have that alone feeling? Because like I mentioned in the beginning, a lot of people cannot be alone. A lot of people cannot be alone. It's just something about being alone that scares them. I don't know if it's like a feeling, a feeling like it has to be a feeling like, yeah, I can't be alone for too long. That was good. I was just talking to you. I'm like talking to you like we friends. I'm just sitting on my bed talking. Like, that was good. Anyways, on to the next. That whole story time was me just basically telling y'all, you cannot push stuff to the back of your mind or and thinking that it's gonna turn out good or just fade away somehow, some way. No, you have to actually face your feeling. And then for me, slowly, it felt like a weight began to like fade. This day, like right now, me talking to y'all today, right now, if you told me when all that stuff was happening, I would be a podcaster. I would have over 200,000 supporters across all platforms. I would look at you like, who the fuck are you? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? My life has changed so much. Why? Also because I let a lot of people go. A lot of people that I thought that would be with me to this day. But everybody is either there in your life for a season, a reason, or just, again, you just found that person to distract you. And they're just there for no damn reason. When it comes down to it, healing doesn't begin with being busy. It begins with acknowledging the feelings that you are putting aside. You need to bring them back in your face and face it. It starts when you say out loud, this hurts me, that hurt me. You don't even gotta tell the person who hurt you or anything. If somebody hurt you to the point where you're crying, like, I'm talking about dead tears, and you're acting a way that you never even seen yourself act before, they gotta go. They gotta go. I had to learn that the hard way too. Like, people used to be having me crashing out, and I'm glad them people, like, God took them people out of my life. I no longer speak to them people. It's so crazy. Like, this is life. You meet people, you don't know their true intentions for real, and either that's a lifelong partner or friend, or they're just there for a reason to teach you something, or you're probably there to teach them something, and then poof, gone. On to the next. Same thing. This is crazy. Another thing that I used to dislike is when people that was older than me would say, time heals, time will tell. I'll be like, nobody wants to hear that shit when they going through something. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. Like, what do you mean time will heal? Nigga, I want this shit to heal today, right now. But no, I have to be patient, and a lot of people don't have patience. A lot of people can't be alone. A lot of people don't work on themselves. So that all traces back to feelings too. A lot of people don't like feelings, or a lot of people didn't grow up where they could show their feelings. Damn, that's one too. Every podcast episode I do, I wanted to help somebody or have somebody thinking afterwards. I don't ever just want y'all to listen to it and go about your day. No, I want y'all to listen to it and think while I'm talking or after. It don't matter. But yeah. Lastly, before I end this segment, I just want to say, if you've been running from something, anything, whatever the case may be, because only you know, consider this being like your permission slip to stop. Like, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I promise you. I'm saying this with confidence and knowing that you can get through it, because I've been through it. So I've been one to like not really want to talk about my feelings and do all this and that. I didn't talk about my feelings to people. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I just started talking to God, because a lot of people listen. A lot of people don't even listen. They just hear what you got to say for them to reply. But I have to notice, like, everybody is not like me. When people come to me about something that I did to them or something that bothered them that I did, I will listen, acknowledge how they feel, and figure out a way to go about it. And if I see it really hurt them, because I hate hurting people that I love. So, like, if I did something that ever hurt somebody, I would never do that shit again. Never, ever. And I learned my lesson. Listen, I learned my lesson. Because I lost somebody. They not dead. I just lost somebody because some fuck shit I did. I'm just like, oh, why the fuck would I do that shit? That dumbass shit. I'm irritated to this day. I be thinking about that shit. I be like, why would you do that? But yeah, be easy with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Let yourself feel. Cry behind them doors. You don't gotta let people see you cry. Cry to God. My sister told me, she was like, you would go walking to God and he's running towards you or something like that. If I was talking to her about something and she told me that, and I was just like, whoa. Like, I love God so much. I love God so much. He is like the best. He's so forgiving and non-judgmental. Yeah. That's it for, like, I'm over here just thinking about shit. That's it for segment 1. Avoidance isn't healing. Next is segment 2. Healing takes time, but you're not stuck. I do want to say feeling your emotions doesn't mean living in them forever. Or when I say, like, let yourself feel, you don't have to sit in them all damn day. All I'm saying is, like, it's about allowing yourself to process instead of suppressing them and hiding them or shoving them in a closet or shoving them in a room and closing the door, locking the door. It's like you can feel hurt and still move forward. We're human. That's what we're bound to do. Like I said, people come in your life to either fuck it up or make it better. It's one of the two. It's never anything else. It's like you could feel broken and still show up. Take it from me. I wouldn't be telling y'all stuff that I don't believe in. And I just want to say, healing doesn't have a set timeline. Because like I said, the story time I just told y'all happened like 2025, 2024, 2023, 2022, 2023. I was fucked up. 2024, I was fucked up still. It is 2025. So it took me mad long to, like, let myself feel what had happened to me. I'm like, okay, this happened. This person did it. This person is no longer in my life. Cool. What can I do from here on out? Talk to God, and somehow, some way, He will make me feel better. And He did. And do I still think about this thing? Yes. Does it affect me how it used to? No. Because when it was fresh and I used to talk to God about it, I would break down every single time. But as time went on, when people either bring up that person's name or bring up anything that has to do with that person, it wouldn't sting as much. I'll be like, okay. But at first, when it's out, I was like, oh, I don't want to hear that person's name, yo. Keep it to yourself, G. Healing doesn't have a set timeline. Healing is not linear. It's not supposed to be something you rush. It's just with time. Like I said, I used to hate when people say with time. But with time, healing, you will be healed. But if you're not healed, it's like certain people want to do better in life and they will heal before they jump into anything else. And then you got the other people that won't heal, jump into something else with somebody. Mind you, that person's healed, but you're not healed. So now you fucking their shit up, their life up. Just like with me, for example. God forbid, if somebody was to try to come in my life and say they like me and they want to pursue a relationship with me, whole time they're not healed, but I'm fully healed. They would end up fucking me up mentally, physically, and emotionally because they're not healed and they would rub that shit off on me. But with me and my discernment, that would never happen. So, thank you, Lord. Like I mentioned, like some days you'll wake up and that shit will hit you like a fucking somebody threw a brick at your head, and then some days you'll wake up and it feels light again. It's like a roller coaster. Some days it's like really high emotion. Some days it's like, okay, I could deal with this. But later down the line, the storm will pass, and then it will hit you again. But you have to learn how to work with yourself. I study psychology, so my point of view on everything is way different from everybody else's point of view. Like, I look at stuff deep, like I go into depth with shit, like, and a lot of people don't even know themselves into depth yet. And all I'm saying, like, we just not getting started with life, for real. We all in our early 20s, if not early 20s, if you're younger than this. Lock in, gang. Lock in, gang. If you in high school watching this, lock in, gang. Life finna get real. I just want to say, like, if you're in that stage right now, just know that your silence, your stillness, and your solitude are part of the work. So, again, don't put yourself down. Like, you're gonna be okay. Don't rush the process at all when it comes to healing. Trying to look like you've been healed, but you know you're deep down that you're not. Let it happen how it's meant to be. You're not behind. You're not behind in life at all. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is exactly what I would tell myself. So, like, I could calm down. Because, again, it's easy to, like, fall in that trap of comparison or whatever. Because it's like, you can see somebody your age and they got it big. Like, you're like, what the fuck? You're like, what the fuck? This my life and that's theirs? Like, what the fuck? We the same age. What am I doing wrong? Cut that shit out. I had to stop doing that shit. I'm like, wait. I'm Muna Karim. People around the world love me. My family loves me. I love me. I have over 250,000 people around the world that support me. Over 1 million people have seen my face, even if they don't follow me. I'm in school. I can look at you. I can talk to y'all right now. I can breathe, eat, sleep, move, run, walk. A lot of people cannot say they can do that. So I'm like, hold up. I'm financially cool right now, emotionally cool right now, physically cool right now, as we can see. Everything, mentally, everything is cool. Like, I'm like, hold up. I got a working car. I got everything. Everything. I have my siblings. I have my mother. I have my nephews and my nieces, my brother-in-law. I'm cool. And everything will fall into place. I have to tell myself I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Everything will fall into place. Not on my time, on God's time. And that's simple. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're definitely not broken. You're just becoming whole again. Slowly, intentionally, and truthfully. You'll be okay. And that's just that. If this episode hit home for you or made you think any shape, way, or form, I want you to ask yourself this. How am I going to ask it? This is the question of the video. What feeling have you been avoiding, and what would happen if you finally sat with it? Again, you don't have to answer in the comments. I've been peeping that y'all love to answer in my DMs on my podcast, Instagram DMs, the Dopest Discreet Podcast. I love when y'all DM me, because it's like, okay, shit, y'all watching it for real, y'all listening for real. You could write it down, you could say it out loud to yourself, or you could just pray about it, whatever feels real to you. If nobody told you this today, you're doing better than you think. Even if healing doesn't look how you expected it to look, you're doing good. I'm proud of you. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here, thank you for rocking with me. I'm Muna Karim, and this is the Dopest Discreet Podcast. I will see y'all in the next one.